Boxing Live here. DJ Boxing Live here.
Boxing Live here with Barry Jones, super featherweight champion. Is that right? What was it? Was it WBO?
It's a review.
It was a WBO.
20 years ago.
20 years ago. The first time I ever saw you is when you fought Acelino Freitas.
Oh yeah,
hard
good
hitting.
night. Good night for him.
Yeah. It was a life for him. But hey, listen, it was a brave, valiant effort. So let's talk about we're here with the press conference, Canelo Alvarez versus Triple G.
Yeah.
Let's talk about what you heard. What's your take on what you heard? Has it changed your opinion initially on how the fight's going to turn out?
Press conferences never changed my opinion. I just think you have to go with I think in fights like this you have to go with your first feeling. And for mine it was always Triple G. I think Canelo is the far more the intelligent fighter of the two. I think he can adapt more than Golovkin. I just think the size and the power will be the telling factor. And I'm not saying that Golovkin will knock Canelo out, because Canelo's shown nothing but a sturdy chin and has been strong. But I just think he hits hard enough to make you tentative to do your work. If not, he can knock you out, we all know that, but I think he'll hit Canelo hard enough. Canelo got good footwork. He's not a mover. He's not a mover as in Daniel Jacobs sort of mover. And even though Canelo's bigger than what people think he is, he's still not that massive middleweight. And that edges for me towards Golovkin. And that's what I thought from day one. And I'd like to stick to the first feel I have. You can change your mind. See, as the fight goes on, you'll have these 24/7 things. Everything's geared to make you second guess yourself. And you've got to just go with your first instinct. And for mine's always been Canelo. GG.
Do you know what? Let's talk about the resumes. He getting in the obviously going this is Mayweather. He's been out with some notable guys, Cotto and them guys there. His resumes seem slightly stronger than Triple G. Do you think that, like in terms of skills, he may have the skills to what it takes to actually go the distance with Triple G?
He's had more experience at the higher level, I think, with Triple G for sure. You've got even people like Arislandi Lara, people like that, the movers. You have to adapt there and think on his feet. And I said his all-round game is far superior to Golovkin's. I feel. I think that's pretty obvious. I think he's been tremendous, and he's only getting better. I think he's matured more now. And I don't think he's not the fighter now than he was when he boxed Mayweather. He'd never beat a Mayweather. I don't think. But I mean, he felt sorry for himself, and he learned from that fight, like a mental toughness that he never had before. But I just feel for me that Golovkin he got to set himself, Canelo, to throw his punches. And I think if you set yourself in front of Golovkin, I think you had to come first. I think you always come second. I think because Golovkin will just walk right up to you. Golovkin will shy away from the power of Canelo. But this bit, I was just going to say, though, I'm picking Golovkin. Golovkin hasn't really boxed at the highest level big middleweights. I know Martin Murray, world class, obviously. He's a big middleweight. But I'm on about we're talking about. I'd hate to say the word elite because world championship should mean elite. But I mean the very highest tier. Jacobs was probably the only real big guy in box. So again, it's not getting carried away with the size difference. But I just feel that Jacobs couldn't. No, I thought Jacobs won by a point. He was very close. But I just think that Canelo has got that natural movement, athleticism with his feet that Jacobs has, and I think he'll set himself to throw his punches, and he'll try and move more closer to the target and around Golovkin. And I think Golovkin just hits you everywhere. And like in every Eastern European, they punch through the target, and I think he'll stop him in his tracks and make Canelo fight. Canelo got a big heart. He want to fight back, and that Mexican pride. And I think that's where he comes unstuck.
One more thing though, just to add a little thing into the rehydration clause. They haven't really talked about it, and I was thinking of asking that question. I know they're fighting at 160, but what's the limit that he can go? Golovkin the setup there. He said he goes up to about 163 or was it? Yeah, around that. He doesn't really blow up that much. Do you reckon there's a rehydration clause with De La Hoya?
Well, with the IBF, if the IBF title's at stake, then that usually means you can only go 10 pounds over the weight, I think it is, which is a problem, especially for these guys. It's a massive problem. And I don't know if that's. It seems fairer, but it's you make the weight. I'm always a little bit dubious about that rehydration clause, because I just think that you make the weight and you weigh in 24 hours before. But then you've got to watch your weight to make the weight again. Is that in that counterproductive? Possibly, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, and safety wise.
Well, you're a fighter. You should know. You'd know, innit?
I think if some guys are naturally bigger than others, but you make the weight, whatever. If they can make the weight, then that's what it is. You know, we're talking about my fight against Freitas.
Yeah.
Well, come the night we got in the ring, he's probably a stone heavier than me, but he made the weight.
Yeah.
Sort of made, but either way, he made the weight.
Yeah.
I made the weight. Just because I was a smaller guy, I should go down to the weight below then if I'm too small. You know, and that's the way it goes. All I hope is there's no. I don't think there is. I'm pretty sure there's not any catch weight.
Yes.
But I think Golovkin was. Remember when Golovkin was first middleweight champion, he was saying he could make light middleweight.
Yeah, he was saying that.
Those years maybe have passed him by now, but what's Golovkin? 34, 35?
Yeah, 35 now.
Yeah, so I think I don't think he can do that anymore. But he's not a huge middleweight. You've seen Golovkin against Canelo.
Yeah.
He's only about 2 inches taller, and he's not much wider either, or if he is any wider. So I think if they just make middleweights, and I don't think that'll be a factor. I think Canelo probably might blow up heavier than Golovkin, as things may turn out.
Yeah, he did say he's coming middleweight. Definitely the last thing. Billy Joe Saunders added something to the mix, talking about the vacating of the WBC belt. Do you reckon there's possibility Billy J? It's good Billy Joe's come out here, because before he was saying stuff that if you saw Triple G across the road, he'd walk the other side and stuff like that. And obviously he's come out here and he's challenged. I think it's very good. He's challenged both of them, the winner. What's your take on Billy Joe?
We have to be realistic. I think Billy Joe is a fabulous boxer, one of the most purest boxers, if not the purest boxer we have in the UK for sure. He's beautiful to watch when he's on form, when he's fit. And his last defence, which was February. Yeah,
in inactivity, yeah.
He wasn't fit.
Yeah.
And he wasn't beautiful to watch. He scraped. He was lucky to get. I had him win him, but he was lucky to get the win against a guy who was nowhere near his level. So if you go in your last fight, when he's as good as your last fight, then he doesn't live with either one of these. But no, that's the truth.
Yeah.
And he listen, Billy's as honest as you find, so he would say that. But you go, Billy Joe is his best, and he's competitive. I'm not saying he can beat these two guys. I think though that Billy Joe has a better chance against Canelo than he does against Golovkin.
Yep.
To be honest.
Yeah.
I think because of his footwork. I think Golovkin. Yeah, I do. I feel that. But I still think you'd have to favour them two against him. But listen, Billy wants the big fights. But make the weight. Defend your title. Listen, what happened to Kosinski was bad luck. Obviously terribly.
Yeah, the guy going to prison.
Crazy bad. Like, he's in
everyone was looking forward to that fight as well.
He's been indicted for organised crime.
Yeah.
This is the craziest story ever. But one of the craziest stories in boxing ever. But that's not his fault. But still, he's been inactive, and you can't really take it serious. But he boxes on the same night over in the UK.
Do anyone know who the opponent is?
I haven't got a clue, and I don't know if they do. Yeah, to be honest. But he needs to listen. I think maybe if the indictment against Kosinski turns out to be, that's never going to see him again, I don't think. But
I like that guy. Yeah.
He's crazy. But I think that's a fight made for Billy. Billy may look super solid again. It's a perfect opponent. Because we've seen him against Tommy Langford, where he looked raw and dangerous.
Yeah.
But I think Billy would make him stand him on his head.
Yeah.
I really think about it. So it makes Billy look great, elevates his status, and then he hopefully he gets a shot. Which we want to see all our British world champions in with the best.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's so many world champions now, which has been in my day, to be honest. In my day, started off this plague of world champions. But it's nice to see them. They all want to get together, and I think 2017 has been a good year of matching quality fighters together. And may it continue. And so Billy, by the end of the year or the early next year, gets the winner of these two.
Absolutely.
And because I wouldn't want him.
Yeah.
To be honest, I would keep my little WBO title, and I'd travel around Europe and beat everyone for less money, but add it up over the years. But listen, the fighters nowadays, they're brave. They want to fight the best, and Billy got to get in shape first. If he gets in shape, he's a force.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's pretty much it. But this fight, this Canelo Golovkin fight, I can't think of a better matchup at the highest level. I can't think of a better matchup. It's absolutely phenomenal. And the fact that it's our channel, it's a little bit of a coup for us. It's got to make it pay, obviously, but I think it's a great fight, and I would, if I wasn't working it, if I am working it, then I'd want to watch it at home.
Yeah.
And I think that's the main thing.
Thanks very much, Barry Jones, and hopefully we'll probably see you on Fight Week. Not Fight Week of this one, Fight Week, of the next big fight.
July the 8th, which is Bradley Skeet versus Dale Evans.
I better go. I'm cutting out now. Thanks, Barry Jones. We finished.
DJ Boxing Live here. DJ Boxing Live here.